Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111, and welcome back to Terraria. Since the last time, some things have happened. I was doing some cleanup of my inventory at home, and the unconscious man, the barkeeper, arrived. And so at some point we could do the, what is it called? Eternia crystal stuff. But I'm not interested in necessarily doing that right now. But I went ahead and moved him downstairs with the demolitionist, because I think those two make good buddies and like each other, so we'll get good prices from them. And because I had more NPCs now, I decided to go ahead and set up another pylon. And, I mean, I guess I could have just teleported there. But instead, I'm taking you up the rope to the mushroom biome, where I have moved the gunsmith and the nurse. What is it called? Arms dealer and the nurse is his official title. So they are living over here in this little mushroom biome house, and I've got the pylon for that now as well. And while I was doing all that, all of a sudden, this guy arrived, Slick. He's a little slime that we can pet. And so I'd heard that there were town slimes, and I guess they arrive like at random times when you have a certain number of NPCs. But they do appear as pets, and so this is like a pet who's living with the angler. Basically, I think is the way to interpret what's going on here. But I moved the golfer and the angler out to the ocean, and so I created this ocean house. So we have these guys out here. And at some point there was a party. And so the party girl offered me a slice of cake. Cake is a thing that you can just set on the ground and you can click it. And it gives you Sugar Rush for 2 minutes, which gives you increased movement and mining speed. And I think that is most of the summary of what happened off camera. What I want to do now is to go exploring in the jungle. And so I want to take, I think, these potions. That's probably sufficient to start with me. And we already have a jungle pylon that we can teleport to quickly over here. And so let's do some exploring in the underground jungle and see what we can find. I think I'm currently happy with my accessories build. I wouldn't mind if we could get down a little bit quicker. At some point I might dig like some kind of mine shaft to get into the underground jungle here. But we'll try to go... Oh, did I just see... I did. There is a heart over here that I passed right by last time, a life crystal. But now it's in my inventory. Hooray! Okay, volcano, right. Sets guys on fire, deals a fair amount of damage, but I think it's time to buff. That'll also give us the well-fed buff, which will increase our stats a little bit. Make us a little bit better at surviving, but yeah, until I get a Bezoar, I think a lot of random creatures in the jungle might be able to drop a Bezoar. I can't remember. Oh, coffee. We will not be immune to poison, and there's a lot of guys in the jungle who poison you. So that's going to happen a lot, and I'm going to be constantly losing health rather than regenerating it, which is unfortunate. Hey, there's a fairy. Maybe the fairy will help me find some hearts or chests. And let's see, I would like to kill a few more of these man-eaters, because they do drop vines. I see the trap up there, by the way. So let's go ahead and disarm it. Thusly. There we go. Alright, I'm not terribly good at aiming this gun, apparently. There we go. Let's heal again. Oh, I can't heal for another 2 seconds. Got it. Okay, let's see. Stingers drop from a lot of these enemies, like the bees and the jungle slimes that shoot at you. And I want to collect a number of them for reasons that I can't remember right now. Right, I got down here last time and I ran out of inventory space because I didn't have my piggy bank on me, I remember. And if only I had gone a little bit farther, we would have found a tree with an awesome chest. Or at least a chest that I'm hoping is going to be awesome. Let's check out the tree. There's a little grubby guy over here too, who I don't really need, but I'm going to take anyway, if I can. Come become one with my inventory, little grubby. There we go. Oh, and the fairy is trying to lead me to the chest, of course. Yes, yes, I see the chest. I'm headed there now. Hold your horses, little fairy. Zing! Lights up the chest. Be extra sure that I saw it. Good job, fairy. Alright, salamander, how would you like to get shot by a crazy gun that sometimes does crazy stuff like that? Oh! Fiberglass fishing pole. Alright, for all the fishing I've been doing. What a fantastic drop. Alright, got some furniture over there. I don't really need a statue, I don't think. Let's fire at the granite golem with our crazy broken Zappinator. Alright, he's dead, and then I think I can just use Volcano against the slime and its little baby slimes. I guess I can try to throw the gun in here too. Slimes are getting away. That's fine. Might as well pick up the statue, I guess. I don't think this is trapped. I think those are my first shoe spikes. And eventually we might want to combine all those. Okay, we found all the chests in the world, apparently. They are here in this granite biome. That is nice. Alright, at this point I definitely am going to need the inventory space. Let's get the piggy bank out. Do a deposit all. I'm going to leave the piggy bank there because I'll probably deposit some more stuff in it in just a moment. I see you coming. Ouch. And there's another chest down here, which also does not appear to be trapped. I'm going to go ahead and loot it as well. And there's a heart over here. My goodness. All the riches. All in this one little area. That's pretty great. Alright, I see you. And actually, you're not doing a good job. This sword knocks you back pretty well, so you're doing a bad job of getting close enough to me to really deal any damage. Let's go back to my piggy bank. And do another deposit all. And then pick up the piggy bank and continue. Seems good. What happens if I go this way? Seems like I can get back into the jungle kind of on this mine cart track. Ouch. 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 Alright, let's heal. And that little beetle thingy has dealt a bunch of damage to me in the past. Ouch. Jungle bat. So how about I hang out up here. Ouch. And try to fire some lasers at some bad guys from afar. That little beetle. Maybe it wasn't that beetle. Maybe it was somebody else. Because that guy didn't seem so bad. Guess I've also got this for range damage. Which also is not bad. Alright, jungle slime. Meet the volcano. And apparently my Spelunker potion and other things ran out, I think. I still have Night Owl. I don't have Spelunker anymore, though. And Spelunker's kind of important for what I'm doing. So let's grab the piggy bank. Grab another Spelunker. And then explode another granite golem, because why not? Right, they can go into a defensive posture where they become immune to any damage for short periods of time. I do recall. Alright, we'll just let that guy go flying past. Crazy jungle slime. Tiny little giant worm. Tiny giant. Yeah, that's his name. There's obviously more stuff down here. I see the spore to my left, and I do want to collect spores, so I should head over in that direction. It looks like this might connect over there. Yeah. Oh, another granite golem. The noise of hitting guys with this sword, it's so... I don't know. Big, loud, something. It's kind of surprising. Hey! I'm back here. I'm gonna drink healing potions whenever I can, because I've got plenty of them. We have a huge supply of glowing mushrooms back home. And so potions are kind of no object. I do want that lead. So I am going to pop over here with some sticky bombs and mine it up. Actually, I can just use normal bombs for this. Oops. If I can stand in the right spot. Come on. 1, 2, 3. That should do it. Nice. Got almost all of it. Which is exactly the amount I wanted. Almost all of it. Piranha down there. Looks like some platinum over here. Once upon a time, I was super keen on gathering the platinum. It's not that important now. Oh, I believe I found the jungle temple. Oops. I'm not accustomed to wearing the Shield of Cthulhu, where double tapping left or right causes you to do the thing where you dash around. This guy was shooting at me and I was aware of it. I just wanted to get one bomb down and then go deal with him. I should have dealt with him first. Live and learn. Apparently it's a super duper thunderstorm thing. Well, it occurs to me that I think during a snowstorm at midnight or something, you can get the deer claps to spawn, I think. With the Don't Starve Together update. That was 1.4.3, I think, before this update. So I think I might want to check that out. And so what I was thinking is, since I don't mind playing around with the time of day, that I might just change it to midnight and see if that guy spawns. So suppose... Actually, let's just light up a little bit of this really quick. Does this go through? It does. Alright. Very nice. What about over here? Not quite, but I could make it go through, which might be useful for me. So, suppose I advance the time to midnight. Is there any chance that like a deer claps is gonna spawn? Because I think it's like a snowstorm. It's midnight. I don't know if there's another condition. And I'm not sure if I had to be here like before midnight. I guess the other thing I could do is try coming just a little bit before midnight and then hang out here. So if I wanted to do that, here's what I could do. If I'm playing around with the time menu, I could move it to just dusk. Sleep in the bed, which advances time more quickly. I thought. It seemed to have paused the time. Why is time not moving? Did I pause time? I did. I clicked the wrong thing. Okay, so time usually moves at 1 minute per second. If I sleep in the bed, I think it can advance to like 5 times that. I guess it's no longer the thunderstorm, now it's just raining. Would that still be a snowstorm? I'm not sure exactly how the weather conditions work in this game. I guess I could fool with the weather as well. Like, that's one of the reasons I wanted to use Journey Mode, is just specifically there are some things that only happen at a certain time or at certain weather that can be annoying to especially capture when I'm recording, as opposed to just like when I'm playing at other times. And so I might just change the weather as well. I guess while I'm looking at all these stars and also some plants to harvest, I will take a moment to harvest them, because I enjoy doing that, so that I always have plenty of potion ingredients. Oh, I got a snow coat from one of the bad guys. But I'm going to go back over to this biome. I'm going to get frozen by this cold water that I dipped in once again, perhaps foolishly. Can I put some torches on the terrain so I can actually see where I'm going when I come back here in the future? But then I'm going to turn the weather up to like the worst weather just before midnight approaches, and we'll see if possibly the deer clap spawns under that condition. So I guess these guys, the snow zombies, drop the coat that I just got. And yeah, okay, so weather, rain control slider, monsoon. So I think that's like the worst one. 11:58, 11:59. Deer claps is awoken. Hey, it worked. Oh gosh. And I'm not sure exactly how this guy works. Or, oh gosh, how hard he's gonna be. Okay. He's gonna be very hard. He's gonna kill me. This is what I learned. Okay, this guy is super tough. He's dealing a ton of damage. Can I outrange him by using this? He has like hands that spawn. Or are they antlers? I'm not sure. I was massacred by an ice spike. So he like summoned like hands or antlers that would come at me. He did something where he was like slamming the ground attack on me or something. And maybe another attack. That all happened very quickly. I'm actually gonna have to watch that back. I've never fought that guy before. I knew that he existed. I did not know where he was on the difficulty curve. I knew you could summon him pre-hard mode, and it appears that he is probably late pre-hard mode, because he seems pretty difficult, or it might just be that I'm so unfamiliar with him that if I knew good strategies for kiting around him or whatever, I wouldn't have taken nearly as much damage. I just tried to teleport, and it said defeat the current threat before using the pylon network. He's still there. He didn't despawn. I see. Interesting. I wonder if he will despawn over time? Or if I log out? Let's actually find out this. Science! So if I go back into Lorgon 144 world with Lorgon 14, he did despawn then. Alright. Very interesting. Okay, I'm learning things. Okay, back into the area where we were before. I buffed. This time I brought along Iron Skin and Regen, which will hopefully keep us alive a little bit longer. I'll also try to play better. That can keep us alive a little bit longer as well, I suppose. We're gonna be real. Alright, he says, jumping right into the Man-Eater. Ouch! Like, these guys really hurt. Yikes. Is that a Medusa statue? I think it might be. There's also a chest to the lower left that looks like it's definitely trapped. So let's go disarm the explosives in this chest before doing much else. Also, here is some copper on a detonator. Can I detonate it from here? No, how about here? Oh, that was close. Alright, also some lead, and I'm definitely going to take the lead. 1, 2, 3, I think will do it. That's good enough. Okay, so that's an explosives. That's an explosives. Are there any other explosives to the left? I don't think, nope, there is one. Glad I looked a little farther. Can I reach it from here? Yes, explosives. Get in my inventory. Cover up my head so nothing falls on me. Then we can set off the trap. And get stuff out of there. Just another mace. Nothing too exciting or important. Got a nature's gift. That's some kind of flower that grows here in the jungle and gives some kind of magic buff, I think. Alright, traveling a bit farther down, it looks like there's a bit of open cave over here. Let's try not to dry to every jungle slime. And is that chest trapped? It sure is. So once again, let's get below it. Ouch. Deal with some enemies. Disarm some explosives. So many trap chests. Ah, why so many enemies? Also heal. Okay, that's better-ish. It would be even better if I erected a wall right here so nobody can shoot at me while I disarm these explosives. Alright, that should do it. Then I can open this up and discover some guarding Hermes boots, which I don't need anymore. Okay. I am near death, but I'm sure it'll be fine. For some reason. I have no good reason. Alright, a bunch of bad guys kind of right above me over here. Ugh. Alright, good job, little summon dude. Yeah, I'm on the brink of death. I think rather than just die, I also have a lot of stuff. Oh, hey, I got a compass. I already had a compass. Right, I have a GPS. So that is not particularly interesting. We got multiple nature's gifts that are both guarding. We got another Hermes boots. And in here, we got some more vines. So I might be able to make the ivy whip. I don't remember exactly. I've got vines, I've got spores, and stingers. I might have all the ingredients that I need, but I'm not sure that I have enough of them. I could make the thorn chakram, which is a boomerang that bounces around. But I think the ivy whip requires maybe more spores. And actually, now that I have the bat hook, the bat grappling hook. Ooh, what is this? Axe of Regrowth. I think this is new. Staff of Regrowth I don't think used to be a material. And an axe. And spores and vines. Axe of Regrowth. It's a weapon. 150% axe hour. Creates grass on dirt, just like the Staff of Regrowth. Increases alchemy plant collection when used to gather. Plant acorns when cutting down trees. Oh, that's neat. Automatic tree replanting. And you can make it out of tin or copper axes. I see. Well, of course I started with an iron axe because I started in journey mode, but we could always craft one. The ivy hook requires 12 spores. I don't have quite that many. And Amazon is not a bad yo-yo. Yeah, alright. That was a good refresher in learning some new things. Got some more rotten eggs. Have a new type of chest. We found a number of chests this episode, so we might finally get enough chests to get all the rest of our secrets. We'll find out at the end of the episode. We still have time for more exploring. To make things easier on myself, I went ahead and made a direct mine shaft that at least brings us all the way down to the marble biome. We can do some exploring over here. There are some dangerous enemies in this biome. Let's be careful. Dangerous enemies, he says, and then there's absolutely no one. Does this go farther to the left? Looks like it might. I did not get out more potions, and I would very much like to have them. So once again, this, 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 and that would be appropriate. Okay, I don't see anything exciting going on here. This time I remembered to summon my imp. And I guess the music is changing down here, and so there's probably a depth thing going on, and a fairy would like to tell us about a chest or a heart or something that we missed that's over to the left. So I guess let's give chase. Let's see what treasures the fairy's going to lead us to. I'm going to manually cut through the silt area over here, but then I will grab one of these bombs to dig a nice quick tunnel. Get over there a little quicker. Ouch! Gosh, heal. Alright, Maneater, you are dead. And it's another trap chest. Thanks, fairy. Want to lead me to my death. Once again, the jungle temple is over here. That is these blocks over here. So let's go ahead and disarm this explosive, and I see at least one more over here. Nope, there's two more at least. I think it's usually the case that there's like 3 explosives. But I have all 3 explosives now, so I think we're safe. And it's just another extractinator, so nothing too exciting there. I guess let's try... The jungle temple is going to be kind of in the way of my exploration, so I think I actually want to go back to the right. So back over in this section, I guess we're kind of going out of the jungle if I end up riding this minecart. Yeah, there's still some spores over here. Let's actually take this minecart to the end, though, and just see what we see. Definitely outside the jungle, based on the music and the look of the surroundings. Another marble biome. Another glowy blue moss place. And I see a chest in the lower right, and I want it. And once again, it's trap chest. Look at all those explosives. There's a emerald tree or something over there, but I'm not too worried about such things at this point. Looks like the explosives that were under here got eroded away by a cave, and so I think other than that one, I think this is safe to open. It's another extractinator, because you can never have enough of them. Alright, well, let's ride this for a bit. I see an underwater chest. I definitely want this more for the chest than for anything else. Oops, and now my inventory is full. I don't need 2 tungsten. I definitely want that. And it looked like it was just another pet. The shark bait pet once again. That was kind of the major item of that chest. Oh, you dropped another death meter. Do I need it? No. Do I want to pick it up anyway? Yes. Why? I don't know. We like collecting treasure. So let's go ahead and deposit all. Free up some inventory space. At some point, one of the reasons I want the water chest is I usually use a water chest to store crafted potions. And right now I'm using my piggy bank for that. But as a result, my piggy bank is very full all the time, which means I can't store much other loot in it. So I wanted the water chest so that I can offload my inventory the way that I like it, so that we'll have more room for future caving expeditions. But here's another chest. And here's some gold lying on the ground. 14 gold. Yikes. That's a lot of gold. That is enough gold. We've got a robot hat that we are going to quick stack stuff in the piggy bank immediately, just in case there's some trap. Don't want to fall victim to the trap. Father of someone. I am going to try to remember to grab all the paintings that I see. Speaking of things I see a pressure plate trap over there, so I'm going to disarm it. Because yeah, I'm curious. I don't know how many paintings there are in this game. There tend to be like 4 billion of everything in this game. But I'll just fill a chest or 2 full of unique paintings, and then at some point put together an art gallery. Is one of the long-term plans I have in this particular world, so that we can go and witness all the Terraria paintings. Okay, looks like it kind of dead-ended over here, but I'm pretty sure there was still a lot of stuff back to explore this way. I already have a keg at home, so I'm not worried about picking up that piece of furniture. I've got plenty of chandeliers. Piranha. Okay, we did reach the end of the minecart track, but then another one begins immediately. Maybe this one will ride us back into the jungle. It's quite possible. It sure does. And in fact, oh, this is where we were getting caught and died before. Okay. Well, that's nice. Now we're here again. But this time we're still alive. This was a triumph. Is there a chest down here? There is not. Piranhas. Somehow my volcano sword of fire still manages to work underwater. Deals very effectively with the piranhas. And it does look like there is something below me and to the right. Well, there's definitely also going to be some platinum here. And it occurs to me if I want to craft more spelunk potions, I'm going to need more platinum ore or gold ore. So I might as well go ahead and mine that up, even if I don't need it for things like armor at this point. But before drowning, we managed to wake our way back in here. There was a ghost, which I think only showed up just because it's the month of October when I'm recording, and so there's Halloween bad guys and things appearing. Otherwise, I think normally you'd only see a ghost if you broke a tombstone or things of that nature. But what do we have here? Sadly, just a cloud in a bottle. I was hoping for something a little more unique. Gonna leave the piggy bank out for a second to try to loot all of this, and also grab the painting, and also the chest. But I may or may not be successful with all that. Alright. I think I managed to get everything into my inventory, including the piggy bank. Hooray! However, the inventory does look full. So, let's kill a couple more man-eaters, because they're almost dead. And let's also kill these guys just because they're getting on my nerves, firing at me from afar, and also I'll eventually need the stingers. But then let's go home and take a quick look at what we have won. So I managed to get a guarding jellyfish necklace. I guess that must have dropped from the jellyfish that I killed inside that one underwater house. We got another flipper. So more, oops, accessories. And I got some more potions that I'll have to deal with in a minute. Let's go ahead and try to quick stack away all this stuff. Let's see how it goes. Zing! So depth meter can go in there. The only spelunker potion apparently that I own currently can go there. We did get a new painting. Or 2, or 3. That's fantastic. We got a new type of chest. The rich mahogany chest. 100th zombie. Nice. I definitely defeated him. He totally didn't just walk through lava on his own, and I had nothing to do with it. I guess I did set out the lava. I totally defeated that zombie. I definitely deserve the credit. Good job, me. So many stars. Must be one of those, like, shooting star nights. I forgot, off camera, before this episode began, there was a meteor that fell, and I never went and looked for it. However, right after or at the same moment that I got the message that a meteor had fallen, or a meteorite had landed, there was also a message of a terrible chill goes up your spine, which makes me think that the meteor fell into one of the corruption chasms and destroyed a shadow orb on its own, which I'm not even sure I knew was like a thing that could happen. But I think if we're going to go looking for the meteor, it's probably underground in the corruption. But that'll have to be in a future episode. What is this? Leprechaun outfit. I'm really not interested in the various vanity sets, so I'm definitely just going to continue selling them for money. Because money's good. Robot hat is also a vanity item, even if it sells for nearly nothing. I don't need multiple zombie banners, I don't think. Having one near my house will be sufficient. And for now, I'm going to continue to keep the potions in my piggy bank, but maybe off camera before the next episode I'll go ahead and get that fixed up. Still have plants to harvest. Yeah. Every time I finish harvesting my plants, another one grows. I guess that's a good thing, but oh my goodness, I can never finish. The bad news is we've done all the exploring that we're going to do today. The good news is we explored so much that we found a ton of chests, which means we got all of the rest of this. Descend to 4832 east, 2398 below for a secret. All right. And so maybe by next time, I'll go ahead and dig a path out to those coordinates. I wonder, 48 east, like how far across the map is that? This is like a third of the way across the map, which is 2930 east. And over here, this is 79 east, okay. And so somewhere here-ish and here-ish is going to be where there's going to be some kind of secret for us. It'll take a bit of digging to get there. But I'm curious to see what it's going to be. I hope you are as well. I hope, as always, that you all are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more Terraria. For now, bye-bye.